So to begin with, you use pencil 994 from the Prismacolor set. And what I want you to do is very lightly cover each petal. But yeah, just make sure that you leave about a millimetre gap towards the edge, because what we're going to do with that edge is blend in a lighter colour. So I'm not using a very hard pressure here. I'm going to go about quarter pressure with this Prismacolor pencil. This particular brand of pencils, they're so vibrant that even when you go at such a light pressure, the colour comes out really, really nice. So I'm going to do this all the way around. As you can see, I'm leaving a blank edge. And we'll do the same again for these petals on the top as well. Voila! And the next colour we'll use is 1002. And this time we're going to go for this orangey tone that's creeping in here. And we're still going to leave this white edge as it is, but we will, again, about quarter pressure, just blend over the top of this nice pink colour. Okay, so this one is about done now. Onto a slightly darker shade. So we are using 995. And this time we will go from the inner edge, and again quite a light pressure because we don't want to have a build up, but just layer on top of what we've already done. It does help if you have a really nice sharp point on your pencil as well. Obviously when you get into more intricate details down here, I mean I've already gone over, but having a sharp pencil will help a little bit with that. Okay, so next colour is 914, and with this one we are going to fill in this nice white gap and blend slightly downwards onto the next colour, and it looks beautiful when you do it, so you will see now. This one also I'm changing the pressure slightly. I'm not going light, I'm probably going almost full pressure here. And when I blend over the top of the other colour, you can see it gives a really, really nice gradient. Okay, so the next colour we're using is colour 931. I had to look then because I wasn't sure myself. And this time again, inner edge, blending about a quarter of the way up. Now this is giving us a really nice contrast between that light edge that we've just done and the inside of the petal that we're colouring now in this darker shade. So these petals on the top just, you know, they really pop out now because of this dark colour. This pink here could be a little bit brighter, so I'm just going to add 994, which was the first colour that we started with. I'm just going to touch that up a little bit. As I've said, I love bright, so this has got to be popping. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is blend all of these colours. I am using the Prismacolor blender, which I've conveniently sharpened the wrong way. Story of my life. Anyway, if you don't have one of these, you can use just a standard white pencil, which is what I used to do before I had a blender pencil. But what you might notice is that the colours, if you're using a white pencil, are a little bit more washed out than, say, what this is going to end up like once I finish with the blender pencil. So yeah, you'll just have to use a white pencil if that's all you've got. And we are just colouring over the top. But if you do have a blender pencil, then by all means make use of that, because it probably will give you a nice bright outcome. I tend to blend from the lighter colour towards the darker colour. I don't know if anyone does it any differently. This is my personal preference, because I just feel like I don't want these darker colours to wash out these lighter ones. So I'm just going to go around each petal and blend, and you can see the huge difference that it makes. Get this really gorgeous gradient, and you can't see the paper peeking through those colours. Almost there. Okay, so final thing is to use colour 947, if I can find it on my desk. There we go. So colour 947, and we are going to add some tiny darker areas just towards the edge. Okay, and then for these little petals, we are going back to 1002. Again, nice sharp pencil. And I'm using full pressure here to get the brightest colour possible. And then for the centre of the flower, we're using 914. And again, full pressure. Okay, now this last bit is optional, but I do think it makes a big difference. So yeah, a Posca pen. I don't think the thickness really matters, but as long as you shake it up, you can do nice little dots around the edge. This pen is just amazing. I absolutely love it. So there we go. We have one sunset-ish looking flower. So there's the two of them together. This page is called Ornate Owl, and it's from my colouring book Doodles from the Den. You can also get a single download on my Etsy store. And if you have enjoyed this video, then I would love to have a thumbs up, because this is my first video and I'm completely out of my comfort zone. And if you do have a request for a tutorial, then just drop a comment below and I will see what I can do. That's all from me for now. I will post all the colours that I've used below. And yes, I will see you soon on my next tutorial.